Whoa! Blue team in Halo Infinite? A new weapon in Halo Infinite? I might actually have to play this game again for once. Okay, let's load it up. After all, I do kind of like the look of Halo 4 Chief. Let's go straight to the Battle Pass and check him out. So we've got Kelly's armor set here. Wait, where's the rest of the blue team? They're not here. Well, they've got to be here somewhere, right? Oh. You can buy them in the store for $30. Well, that sucks. Well, let's check out the new weapon then. It's supposed to be a fuel rod. Wait a minute. It looks like the rocket launcher. That's strange. Well, it'll probably have a different animation, right? Right?
Nope.
Why was that all so misleading? And that is what I want to talk about in today's video. Halo Infinite as of late has been incredibly misleading. I'll be totally honest, I haven't been playing much of Infinite in recent months. In fact, I only hop on to collect gameplay footage for my videos most of the time. But then I saw Blue Team's Operation Pass trailer and I genuinely thought it looked quite cool. 343 had somehow captivated me into loading up their game and playing it again to check out the new content. After all, I am an enjoyer of the lore and I've read all the books featuring Blue Team. I also thought their armor sets did look quite nice in Halo 5. That's not something I can say for most of Halo 5's armor sets.
It's the biggest piece of dog shit.
So I thought this might be quite a nice addition to the game. I thought I might be able to simply play the game and unlock each member of Blue Team's armor sets through the Battle Pass. But as you've just seen there, I quickly realised that 3 of the 4 armor sets are locked behind a paywall. The one armor set you can unlock is Kelly's armor, which while I still think looks good on its own, her helmet is very similar to the myriad of other EVA style dome helmets that dominate this game's customization options. I just think it's a bit absurd that 343 would make an advertisement for their game showing off new armors that you have to pay for. How bad does the game have to be doing financially for 343 to lock away the cooler looking armor sets behind a paywall? It's like they knew Kelly's armor was the most basic one and that not many people would buy it. They are trying to sell us nostalgia. Not that many people are nostalgic for Halo 5, but still, and you might catch people with the fear of missing out on limited time premium items, which is another absurd aspect of Halo Infinite. A digital item like armor sets in games cannot be limited like something in real life. It's not like only so many sets were built, like we're using resources in Valheim or something to craft Spartan armor. 343 like to push this idea of FOMO to get people to play their games because they don't have the means necessary to entice players back naturally, or they literally don't know how to. Here's an idea to get people playing the game for actual fun. So these armors and weapons skins and many of the other things in the store, why not make them unlockable through completing specific challenges? The framework for challenges exists in Halo Infinite. Simply have permanent challenges released with every season or operation that never expire. But by completing said challenge, you will unlock a more premium armor set. If 343 still need to generate money through microtransactions, and I can understand to an extent, so as a compromise, allow players to purchase the armors they so choose so they can skip the grind of completing the challenge. As it stands, the challenges and rewards in Halo Infinite are not very exciting. The way I see it is the game offers you silver coins which you can use in the exchange. Hopping over to the exchange, and we have a bunch of cookie cutter crud, with the exception being this skull helmet. It's 75,000 silver coins. I have 25,000 silver coins and I've never spent a single one. How many hours do I have to play this game to get enough silver coins to buy the spooky helmet? Too fucking many. Remember, there are only so many challenges that will be given to you per week, so you are somewhat limited by the amount of coins you can earn by playing this game. After completing the challenges, you'll be reliant on the meager handouts from winning and completing matches. Of course, you can always drop $30 on Spartan coins, not to be confused with silver coins, and buy the entire Blue Team set. Thing is, if you scroll to the right of the store, and you can see the entire Blue Team squad is advertised on the Battle Pass. I'm sure a few people have purchased this thinking they would actually get all 4 armor sets. Some of you might be thinking, but Thunderbuddy, you're wearing a premium armor set yourself. And you'd be right, I did at one point have a massive simp moment for the Mark V, my favourite Halo armor of all time. This was the only time I spent money in the store buying an armor set, and I'm going to wear it because if I don't, it's a waste of 20 quid. Disappointingly, the CE Mark V cannot be mixed and matched with other armor sets. This is how the free-to-play model of Halo Infinite has really backfired. Sure, initially, being free-to-play means the game is accessible to anyone with an Xbox or a decent PC. Infinite is not exactly a demanding game, so people like myself using mid-range hardware can run it fine. So naturally, you think that this game might have a high population. but it doesn't. There are only a handful of dedicated fans playing this game at any one time. I think this proves two things. First of all, 343's handling of Infinite over the last few years has not been sufficient enough to keep a majority of Halo fans playing. It also proves that despite being free to play, being free is not enough to get new players playing the game and sticking around long term. But credit where credit is due, I do truly appreciate the return of classic Firefight. King of the Hill Firefight might have been Infinite's best game mode, and they have one-upped it with a more traditional PvE wave-based mode. I genuinely did have fun with this game type, but it's still not enough to get me playing the rest of the game modes available. I don't want to sweat it out in PvP multiplayer just to earn some silver coins, which I doubt I'll ever use. If we could use these coins to buy anything in the store, then I might play a bit more, or like I mentioned, season pass specific challenges to unlock premium armor sets. The challenges could be a mix of PvP and PvE challenges, or even some campaign ones to get us playing all aspects of the game, a bit like MCC. Enough on the store and customization. I want to talk about the new weapons added to Infinite. In recent months we got two new guns. Well, kinda. First was the MA5K, a carbine style AR of the more traditional version. In theory and in concept, I think this gun is cool, and again, as a lore enjoyer, I appreciate its inclusion in the game. Now, I'm no pro player, but it just doesn't seem very good. 60 round mag and a high rate of fire is welcome, but the damage and accuracy drops off very quickly, that I don't see it very viable in multiplayer matches. I'm more of a PvE guy myself, but even in firefights, it seems to do minimal damage to shields of elites and brutes, taking a full mag or more just to kill a basic elite at anything more than point blank range. The gun shares the same animations as the assault rifle, which is not too bad. Here it does make some sense for this to be the case. I'll come back to animations in a moment, so just bear with me. The other new weapon we got was the fuel rod gun, except it's not really a fuel rod gun, is it? It's just a regular rocket launcher with an extended mag firing hunter balls. Well, hunter plasma shots I should say. We've seen Banished using the rocket launcher in PvE mode, so I can to an extent, except that there would be a modified human weapon suited for banished aliens. Except in game, it is literally just a rocket launcher. Make no mistake, this is lazy. This is a poor excuse of adding a new weapon to the game. You might be asking yourself, why did they not even try to change the animation slightly? This would have been cool to see. Imagine the rocket launcher, but it's loaded with those fuel rod ammo clips seen in previous games. Animations do take time to create, but surely a changed up reload animation is not something beyond the capabilities of a few talented animators, right?
Nope.
I mean, this is Microsoft's biggest development studio. Well, I learned from a few people on Reddit that there are 0 animators working on Halo Infinite at this time. They have all supposedly been moved on to future projects. I don't understand how Microsoft can't hire a few animators, even junior animators, or some of the talented animation artists seen on YouTube creating fantastic animations. They could provide their talents and skills for Halo Infinite. To me, this seems like a symptom of 343 hiring contractors who work on the game for say 8 months to a year, and then they are thrown out the door. A reminder that Infinite has a proprietary game engine, so the only ones who know how to use it are the current and former 343 developers. If this is your situation, it's probably not a good idea to kick a lot of your workers out the door. Another thing I don't really understand is that the fuel rod from Halo 5 exists in the game files and can be spawned in. It does look quite nice, so why not just bring this weapon into Halo Infinite instead? I wouldn't expect much decent content to come out of Halo Infinite going forward. It does feel like we are in the end game now. I'm not sure if it will ever get the Falcon or the banished shotgun that we've known about for a long time. That is all I have for today. A little bit of a rant and a ramble. Do let me know your thoughts on the current state of Halo Infinite. I do know that a few of my subscribers still like the game and play it. They have said so to me in my Discord server. I'm not trying to discourage any of you from playing the game if you do enjoy it. I'm just trying to explain some of my grievances that I have with the game in its current state. Thank you all very much for watching. If you agree with me, like the video. If not, a dislike. Leave a comment with your thoughts and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. Consider joining my Discord. On weekends I host playdates where we play custom games on MCC, as well as playing modded Halo. Shout out to Gabe FRFX for showing me cursed Halo. It was whack, but I loved it. Thank you very much, Gabe. You can support me by doing your Amazon shopping through my affiliate links in the description. But until next time, Spartans, I will see you in the next one.